These headphones do a lot of things that I like, in particular, especially for open ear headphones. And open ear headphones is a pair of headphones that I've never really been a fan of. They always have been clunky to me. They really never made any sense, especially sometimes when they include active noise cancellation, when the whole point is to be active and aware of what's happening in your surroundings. But these headphones, they shifted my opinion a little bit in general, just when it comes to all open ear headphones. So these very comfortable. So when putting them on, they're lightweight. And the thing about open ear headphones is a lot of times they're very bulky and sluggish, because they include the battery into the earpieces, and then the earpieces become heavy. And it's just always been a horrible experience for me when it comes to open ear headphones. Even at the top of my head, I don't even think I can think of a pair that I really did enjoy and like using. These are very comfortable at only 7 grams each. It makes it like it's a breeze, and they just feel so comfortable and so smooth. And it's a very pleasant experience when wearing them. And on top of that, they have Bluetooth 6.0, so the connection was stable all throughout, and that just makes the experience a whole lot better. And I'm judging this from the perspective of someone that doesn't even like open ear headphones, and using these, it was great. All right, so just they're also IPX5 water resistant, and that's not the best. And typically with open ear headphones, I never see them have crazy like water resistance. And the reason they have such lower water resistance is because they just typically designed for sweat and light splashes. So nothing crazy. You're not gonna go swimming with them. You're not gonna go submerge stuff in water with them. It's just supposed to really be there throughout your workout, and maybe light splashes of rain if you happen to be outside, and then some. But anything beyond that, then you're going off the rails on that. Like there's no point in even trying to submerge yourself in water with these headphones, because what's the point? Now with open ear headphones, I never really liked the fact that they were never really immersive, right? So you put them on, but then you're able to still hear your surroundings. So these are the type of headphones that if you're someone that likes to still be aware of what's happening in your surroundings, then go for it. Like these are what you're meant for. But if you're looking to be immersed and engaged and deep in whatever you're listening to, you're playing your headphones, then these might not be the ones for you. Or any open ear headphones in general might not be the ones for you, because then you'd be walking and then you'd still be able to hear your footsteps, for example. You'd still be able to hear what's going on in your neighborhood, what's going on in the surrounding area. So it can get overwhelming, because like you're hearing your audio in whatever Bluetooth device that you paired up to, and then you're still able to hear what's going on in your surroundings. For me, it just disrupts, like, okay, what am I doing here? Am I trying to be active and aware, or am I trying to listen to my headphones? And it's not like, it's to each his own, but it's not like the best for me. And using this, I'm not gonna lie, it like, what made me change my mind a little bit is how immersive they sounded. And it took me aback, especially for open ear headphones. Maybe not just because they were really immersive. Now, I'm not gonna say that the noise cancellation was out of this world. Like I was still obviously able to hear, like I could hear the little things, like me walking on my flip-flops. But it's the fact that they were so comfortable and so easy to just put on. They just felt so seamless, and it felt natural wearing these earphones. I was like, okay, like I could see myself wearing them. I could see myself using them. I could see myself having them around all the time, or I could see myself use them for different scenarios that I didn't even picture myself using them in, like going out to work at the gym, going out for a walk. Just the simplest things that I'd rather just much have better headphones, or headphones with better active noise cancellation, than open ear headphones. But while using these, it was just like, oh yeah, this is nice. This is the delight. It's the little things where it's like, because they feel so comfortable. And this takes me way back to when I used to always say the most important things for headphones is the comfort and the sound quality. And the sound quality definitely makes sense, because what's the point of getting headphones if the sound quality is trash? And then the comfort, because like if you're gonna be putting these things on for hours on end, that you're gonna expect them to be comfortable, because if they're not comfortable, eventually it's just going to start becoming a chore and a bore when you put them on. It's like, bro, why am I keeping these things on if they don't even feel comfortable, if they hurt my ears, if they, etc. If I get sweating, it just starts to feel uncomfortable. There's so many factors that play into making headphones uncomfortable or making them comfortable. And I think if they're comfortable, then that adds a lot of things like people may not notice, and not just the sound quality. The battery life is 32 hours. 32 hours, 32 hours depending on how you use it, right? Like you can have 32 hours, but then if you're someone that likes to splice it up a little bit, you could last that 32 hours into a couple of days, into maybe even 3 days. It just depends on how you use the headphones and how much you use them and how often you use them and what exactly you're listening to. These headphones aren't going to be the type that are going to be bass heavy. So I tried different sound tests, so like listening to light stuff and then going all the way to like gym workout music when I'm working out. And it's not going to be the type of headphones that you're going to be blaring like in your ears and the bass is heavy. Like you'll still feel the reverberations from bass, but this is just like a light-hearted listen. It's not going to be anything that's going to go crazy in your eardrums. It's not going to give you the most the best sound quality in terms of just like absolute deep bass. Even at max volume, it was just sounded light, and I'm okay with that. You don't have to do too much. It's okay. Like it's designed to just be as immersive as it can be, not as it should try to be. And then at that point, then you just start to get like horrible noise bleeding, and it just sounds all distorted. Like if this is the best I can do, then that's fine. I'm fine with that, because they at least provide you with a level of comfort that it's good to just put them on and you feel good. And one thing I also like hated about open ear headphones is the fact that I for one wear glasses, obviously, and whenever I put them on, like the ear hooks, because they're so bulky, it was just a fight. So it's like, what do I want to balance on my head? Do I want to balance the open ear headphones, or do you want to put like my glasses top my ears? And man, those days were not the best. But it was never fun for me, and I never really enjoyed using open ear headphones for that particular reason. And with these, they're very slim, small as well, but not like unusually small where it's like, okay, they kind of defeat the purpose of being called open ear headphones. But they work well with my glasses, and for me, come on, I gotta speak for people with glasses, right? Like we're not gonna buy headphones just for them not to be compatible with our glasses. So that's one thing I always looked out for. And yeah, these were very comfortable, very pleasant to use, and they're overall really great pair of earphones. When it comes to recommend these, I'll recommend these to anybody that's just looking for earphones that are very comfortable. They're not going to be earth-shattering when it comes to the sound quality. This is not going to be like the bass you find on like a Beats headphones, or this is not going to be the bass and sound quality and equalizer that you can find on Sony's. It's just going to be something very comfortable, very immersive. If you're someone that's into open ear headphones, you cannot give them enough props for making them how comfortable they are. On top of that, even like the little things, like the case looks awesome. I really like the Astral look of it, like the Astral design. It's awesome as well. It's the little things, right? Like at least make it appealing to me, make it cool, make me feel nice owning the device. It's the little things like that. For me, it also has multi-point connection, which I've always been a sucker for multi-point connection. They're pretty nice. What do I give them? Maybe an 8, maybe a 9 out of 10. And this is just strictly looking from open ear headphones from someone that despises open ear headphones. They did a great job, and if they keep going in this direction, maybe open ear headphones at some point will be the norm. I don't see them taking over just yet. Like at this point, like there's just way too many other alternatives, and people just like their active noise cancellation and maybe their overhead headphones. But yeah, at the end of the day, that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think. I'll catch you in the next one.